What's up, YouTube? What is happening? So we're jumping into Liquidator Mindset Part 2, and with the first one, if you've not watched it, go check out Liquidator Mindset. I showed how many times a squeegee can fit into a window. So this 10-inch can fit in 1, 2, 3, almost 4 times. So because of that, we can see that this squeegee is exactly the right size for a window like this, because of how many times it fits into the window. Now, bear with me, because I'm using de-icer because it's really cold. It's only like 20-something degrees out right now. So my slip is not going to be what it normally is, but that's okay because the content isn't about that. The content is a bunch of different questions I've been asked by all of you. Specifically, what angle is my accelerator handle in when I'm doing pole work? So a good rule of thumb is normally it's going to be in 25. I do use the angle arm quite a bit, but for today we're just gonna focus on 2 areas specifically to pole work. One is the first Liquidator Mindset. I was talking about intuitive window cleaning, being able to look at a window and know how many times a squeegee could fit into the window before you start the job. So with this, I could do 18, 14, I can do any size because it's so wide. I can fit quite a few, my squeegee can fit into this quite a few times, just like a number would fit into a mathematical equation. So today, we're gonna kind of look at the same sort of intuitive window cleaning. So specifically with my pole, right? All of the Takumi poles, your aluminum Takumi, your Takumi Deluxe, your Moerman carbonator, they all have 8-inch intervals where you lock in. Now, for you guys who don't use a pole like this, maybe you're using a Zero, maybe you're using Maker, whatever your favorite pole is. It may not be as easy for you because there's so many micro adjustments and you can't go to the same spot every time. But for the most part, when I look at a storefront like this, right, I know I'm going to be at the 3rd hole or the 2nd hole just about every single time. So there's no guesswork in it. I don't need a micro adjust. I just go straight to the third setting. My accelerator for doing high up work, unless it's a deep ledge, I'm always going to be in 25. So I walk up to the window, drop it down to the 3rd hole. My accelerator's in 25 and we're ready to roll. My slip is not what it normally is, but that's all right. I still got good glide because I'm using the facelift red razor rubber. This is really good. It's got a nice hardiness to it. It really glides across the glass quite well. Now, this is the 10-inch. I'm gonna go for the 14 here, and I'm gonna drop this down a little. So we could fit in 1, 2, 3, 4 times I could fit into this window. And if you watch the Liquidator Mindset, the first one, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And a lot of it has to do with, after you clear out the sides, say I was using like my 22-inch in hand, I would come down the side, wipe out this side, come down the side, wipe out this side. But now when I go to fan the middle, there would be dry spots. And the same thing with a window like this. If I was to use an 18-inch, I would only get into it twice. So by the time I come down this side and this side, the middle would have so much dryness, it's gonna mess me up. So that's why I always like to keep in mind, am I gonna have enough room on the window to maneuver my squeegee, right? So we're gonna come straight down, come across the top, straight down, and then right down the middle. And this is what I mean. You see how much room I have to maneuver and to get right down. Now, I didn't change anything. I'm still in the 25 setting with the window that's kind of straight on. Depending on how far the window goes down, if the window goes all the way down to the ground, I would do this. I would pop the angle arm up so that when I get down to here, I'm not having a problem. Even though I didn't change the angle of my squeegee, I can still fan all the way down, and it's like I'm right in front of it. It changes the whole entire damn, I'm sticking everywhere because of this solution. Let me get this a little wetter. If you see, I only have about an inch of windshield washer fluid in there. I'm only down to a gallon left, so I'm trying to stretch it out. I have a lot of, this is downtown that I've shown you guys in the past, where I have, look, that's just all the way from there all the way down just to there, and then I cross the street and I start going that way, and then it goes down that way. There's 200 storefronts, so I do down from that corner down to here. It's a lot, and on days like this, you go through a lot of windshield washer fluid. A lot of it. So there we go. How you doing? All right, so without ever changing the accelerator position, you can get that done. Now, if you go into 10 and you have this straight on, sometimes I find this is better. Sometimes, because you don't have that angle. It's just it's a lot easier. You're kind of like straight on, almost like zeroing something out, you know what I mean? So all right, damn, that was starting to freeze. Sucks. I hate cleaning windows in the winter, but it's part of the job. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna put that there for a second. Look at all that ice. There they are. Oh, that is so much better. You have no clue. My hands were freezing. So now I'm going to show you, if this ledge was deeper, I would go directly into the 40, just so I'm able to close out. And then I would come up to this corner, come straight down, shoot across, come straight down, and then I would fan the middle. And this is typically my main setup. This is normally like what you're seeing is normally this is going to be in 25 all the time. The only time I'll go in 40 is if it was a deep ledge. If I have a window that goes down to the floor, I'm going to kick this back up like this, so that way when I'm coming down the glass, it's literally as if you're like right in front of it because of the angle. So it really helps close out the bottom, and you don't have to bend down. So it really does help with the back. So these are just some basics when using the angle arm and using the accelerator handle. Obviously this is the first generation accelerator handle right here. I got the 2.0 there and in there, but you know, I don't need the negative degrees all the time. It's very rare that I have to pull out the negative degrees, but it's nice to know I have them. You know, you're ready for any situation. But this is the basic Moerman system. If you were gonna use a pole like this, you know, it's 8 inches. It's very simple and very repeatable, so you can have a repeatable experience every time you clean the windows. You know, there's no guesswork, there's no micro adjustments, no nothing. And I'm not saying anything against guys who use poles with clamps. I just found this to be very consistent, and it's allowed me to start cleaning in a systematic manner where, you know, if I come up to a storefront like this, I'm in the 3rd hole. This is going to be set at 25, and everything else, if needed, I know I have it. I know I get the negative angles. I know I can go this way. I know I can go that way. I can close out on any ledge. And, you know, if it really gets crazy, I got my carbonator with the longer tip. And yes, it has a little wiggle, but you know what? At the end of the day, a little wiggle doesn't hurt nobody. It doesn't stop the tool from operating in the manner it's intended to. And honestly, I can do things with this that I can't do with, you know, other tools on the market. So, you know, if you want to say a little wiggle is an imperfection, then you could say that, but I would take that imperfection over anything else out there today, because at the end of the day, this squeegee is getting me detail-free results, leaving nothing on the glass. I got the flipper. I can just flip back, boom. I mean, it's eliminating multiple steps of window cleaning. So, I mean, I know guys are gonna like their favorites, or of course, if guys are promoting tools or promoting your own tools, you're gonna say yours is the best. But at the end of the day, that's why, listen, I'm not affiliated with anyone. I'm not selling you guys anything. The only thing I'm doing is sharing how the Moerman system works all together when you use all their tools together. And that goes for any brand, you guys know that. I just specifically this year we're working with Moerman, so everything is Moerman. But you know, ultimately, you know, there's no BS here, guys. I'm not selling you anything, I'm not promoting anything. I'm just showing you guys how everything works together. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you like it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all the comments that I've been getting from everybody. A lot of guys are like, hey man, you've really helped me become a better window cleaner, and so on and so forth. And I also love the comments where guys are like, you need more subscribers, like I have a choice. Nah, I want to stay small. It ain't my choice, guys. It's really hard. So you know what I mean? If you're watching it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. You know what I mean? Trying to grow. It's not an easy task, but we're getting there. So hopefully this was helpful, and can't wait for some better weather. I bet all you guys out there can't either. So until next time, I'll see you guys on the glass.